Hi guys, welcome back to Matari Media. I'm back with another video today, and what will we be talking about? Setting the P in marketing. So I have my notes down here. I don't go straight too far from what I'm trying to talk about today, but this video is specifically for small business owners who say, I don't know how to set the right price for my business. Now, this is most likely you. And I've come across so many business owners that just don't know how to set the right price. It's either it's way too low, like you seriously lowballed yourself, that it appears as though the product you're offering or the service you're offering is not even valuable, or you set your price so high that you automatically kick yourself out of the market to start with, because no one's willing to pay that price. At least the people that you're targeting at that point in time are not willing to pay that price for a business that is new to the market, they've never heard about, and the prices are just quite ridiculous, right? So there's different ways to set your price for your product, for your service. This video isn't specifically about that. It's about things that you can do right now, that you can do today, that will justify the price that you set for your business and kill that fear, that most small business owners tend to experience when it comes time to call their prices, right? So if this is you offer a service, your friends like, oh, how much is it? How much are you charging? And you feel that thing in there, you're a bit hesitant to say the amount. It's like, oh my God, is it too expensive? Like, I've had too many friends who are small business owners who have been, at that point. And I would say the first time that I started a small business, I also had that same experience. But you know what? I wish someone did a video like this to help me with my confidence boost and to let me know that I was making the right decisions for my business, and also positioning myself in a way that I could charge what I knew my product and my service was worth, right? So in marketing, we have what is called the marketing mix. And this is basically a combination of actions and tactics that are part of your overall comprehensive marketing plan. And we have 4 P's, but now you might see that we have 7. I'm just going to focus on, what I've been taught in school so far. So the 4 P's are product, price, placement, and promotion. So these 4 P's are very essential things that you need to focus on when building your marketing plan. We're not talking about building a marketing plan today. So we're just focusing on one of those P's, which is your pricing. They're different pricing strategies, but based on my experience with small business owners so far, because I offer one-on-one consultations, I've helped build marketing plans that include all of these P's. And just based on interactions that I've had, I felt like the onus was on me to create this video to help you guys set proper structures in place that will help validate the prices you actually need to be charging. Because tell me why you're charging $10 or offering for free something that you need to be getting paid for, and then you're not getting your return on investment, and your business is not growing, you're not able to hire a marketer. I mean, like, you just end up in this loophole with no money. And if you don't have money, you really don't have a business, if we're being honest, because you're offering value and getting something back, right? But anyways, so I want to give you very simple administrative tips that you can implement today that will have you charging your worth. The very first thing is you need to establish value and credibility. Take a moment. Think about it. You need to establish value and credibility, right? People feel safer to purchase from you as a small business owner when they know that what you're offering them is actually valuable, right? For bigger companies, why do people make purchases from bigger companies? Why do you go to the mall and you shop at the stores that you shop at, or even online? right? There's a difference between the stores you shop at online and even in person, because for in person, if you walked into a store that you've not really heard about, but you've kind of heard about them, um, but you want to see what they offer, you can easily walk in, you can touch the product, right? You can feel like whether it's valuable, whether it's of high quality, and then you're able to purchase because you've seen proof that your the product is actually good, right? Whereas for stores that you shop from online, like Amazon, like Zara, you've you know that these companies are credible, right? If someone gave me money today and they're like, "Oh, buy this at Michael Kors or buy this from Gucci," I wouldn't be asking, "Ugh, I've never bought a Gucci before. Are they good quality?" Never. Why? Because they've already built that reputation of premium, luxury, credibility, value. Like I know that, okay, I'm going to be getting something of value just because of the brand that they've built. Now, this is, brand building is a completely different conversation, and I'm hoping to have a branding expert come on and chat about this, in the future, not too long from now. It's in the works. But my focus is as a small business owner, if you really want to justify the prices that you're charging, you need to make sure that you have established value and credibility with your target audience or with your customers, right? So, depending on the business that you run, you would probably need a bunch of different things to establish that, oh, you're a credible business. But here are a few things that, I've noted down that you absolutely need and you can implement today, and it can just change the whole game. The first thing is having what I refer to as a hub or like a home of your business, right? Typically, this would be your website. So this is a place where people can come. They don't need to see you to ask you about the business in order to know that that business is credible. If I go on your website, I can see what the business is about. I can see what you're selling. I can see what your prices are. I always think it's very shady when I go to a person's site and there are no prices. Automatically, it gives that perception of either they're overly expensive or it doesn't put the ball in my court, because I can't go there and see, okay, this is how much this is going to cost. There's a level of trust when you go on an Amazon website, you know exactly how much you'll be paying, and the process is seamless, right? And we'll talk about structure later on, but the first thing is really having a website or a hub. It could even, you know what, it could even be a social media page. Like it doesn't have to be a full blown website, because I understand that as a new small business owner, getting a really good website can cost a lot of money, right? Websites are typically in like the 1,500s and above. And if you haven't made as much sales yet, or if you don't have that money, via grants or loan or, you know, savings to invest in building your own website, then it might be difficult to get a good and credible website. And I'm really a big believer in, if you're doing something, do it really well. I don't think that you should attempt to build a website by yourself. Like you're not a website designer. Honestly, like, because a poorly built website even throws people off even more, because it gives that perception that what you're offering is not valuable. Like we go on your website and it's very hard to read the text. Some of your copy is still what's that thing that um lorem ipsum. Sha, that those fill-in checks that you have like on website copy, you haven't even filled it in completely. The text in there is shabby, like it doesn't really reflect or clearly communicate to your target audience what you do, what you're selling, why they should purchase from you. I think it does more harm than good. And it just makes more sense to invest in a good website when you're able to. So when starting out, you don't have to start with a website or a complex website, right? Because obviously if you're selling products, that might be a completely different situation then, because people need to be able to purchase like your digital products or purchase your products online. So you would need a good and credible website. And I would suggest just having a really nice website, well built by, a website designer that knows best practices, right? It's not just, oh, it's open, I click. Like, there's more to building a website than that. And I believe that you need to have a professional to get that done. Many people have started their businesses, building their own website. When I started my small business, I built my website myself, and people actually told me, it was good, but I knew that there were also limitations to having that website and not a good professional website. So I would encourage you to think about these things, just because having a good quality website, like whenever I want to reach out to, a service provider, I want to buy something, I go to, that's the first thing I look for, right? I Google the name, hoping to find a website. And if your website looks professional, then chances are I'm gonna, indulge your services or purchase your service or your product. Just this week, for those who don't know, if you watched my last video, I live in Cambridge, Ontario, and I was trying to find a spa because your girl needs some tender loving care. But I was trying to find a spa, right? And Cambridge is obviously not Ontario. It's not Toronto or wherever, is what I mean. And in Toronto, there's a lot of services and nice looking aesthetic places, and they have websites, right? But for Cambridge, when I was searching, I saw a few places, but when I then went on the website, it just was not giving what it was supposed to give. It didn't look good. So I ended up just not getting anything at all because there was nothing that was giving me that credible vibe. I wasn't able to see pictures of the place. But my point being, it's very easy to establish credibility and value when you have a working website that looks good and is functional. The second thing, still under that, really is utilizing Google My Business, right? Most people will Google a business that they're interested in. So in order to establish your business as credible, it makes sense to have a Google My Business, right? Google My Business is free to set up. So basically, when people search up your business on Google, it would come up with the address, with the phone number, with a booking link, with any testimonials, right? It's also a good way to request feedback from clients who have used your product or used your service, and everybody gets to see that. So it establishes your business as credible. Also, it's on Google, right? You're able to put in photos of your products. You're able to put in photos of your business space if you have like a physical space. It just makes you seem more credible. And in turn, you're able to charge what you charge because you've established a level of credibility. Thirdly, and this is a really big one, is having a well-planned structure. So this applies to everyone, but I want to speak specifically to service-based business owners, right? It's very easy to charge what you charge or price your services a certain way, because in this case, it's not a product, right? You're really most times charging based on your time and what you think your time is worth. It's very easy to defend that when we see the amount of effort you've put into structuring your business, right? So for example, you want to book Motari Media, you go on my website, you go on my social media, you see that, wow, she puts in a lot of time into creating content. If you want to book her, you go to her profile, you see that there's already a booking link. In the booking link, there's a description, there's a place to do your payments, right? Once you sign up, you get an email. Once you book, right, you get an email, you get instructions, right, on how the consultation session is gonna go. There's a booking form, right? And in that booking form, you're able to put in information about your business in there. I get that information. I do my research before I come. When I come professional, you know, very considerate, very mindful. I come looking professional. I come having done the work. The time has been invested. You're thinking to yourself, wow, okay, this amount that I paid for this is worth it. If anything, I think she should even be charging more because it's packaged right. It's all called packaging in Nigeria, but packaging matters a lot to your target audience, right? Like, there's a reason why people will rather fly Lufthansa than Egypt Air or something. There's a level of comfort that people are willing to pay for and will pay for. So if I come to your page, there's no way email for me to be able to get in contact with you. Your page looks shabby, it's barely updated. Um, Even in booking and payments, it's not seamless for me. It gives me that impression that whatever value or whatever service or product you're offering, it must not be that valuable because it's not giving value. The packaging is not giving value, right? So when you have a structure in place and there's so many free tools that you can use to just make yourself look really good, right? For websites, you can use Wix, you can use WordPress. These things are available for free. Now, you might have to pay, for a clean looking domain, but you know what? Start somewhere. If you're a service provider booking, don't, why am I DMing you to book an appointment? Stop it. Stop. Why am I DMing you? You have Gmail, for crying out loud. It's free. On your Gmail, you're able to set up a booking page so people can book your services. Or Square, you can use Square. Square is free. And you know what? Even with Square, people are able to pay, so they don't have to do Interact, although Interact obviously doesn't come with charges. Square will charge you, right? But it just gives that picture of this person is organized. So I trust your business enough, and I trust you with my business, that I will be able to employ your service because I see that you're an organized person. I see that your things are presented and done well. I know how to reach you. I know where to reach you. I have a meeting with you immediately after. I'm getting a list of all the deliverables. You have a contract system, right? It just automatically presents as professional. And this is very important for, again, establishing value, establishing yourself as a credible small business owner, right? And in turn, makes it easy for you to defend the amounts that you charge. And you know what? You yourself, after you've put in that amount of effort into setting up your business, you won't want to undervalue yourself because, like, I've put in a lot of time into this and I know the amount of work that has gone into setting up this business and this system in order to make sure that my customers are comfortable, they're getting the best for the amount that they're paying. And you wouldn't want to undervalue yourself, right? So that's just, I guess, three things or four things, right? Three things really, in order to establish value and credibility. So creating a professional website or a home or a hub where people can learn about you, the product and the service that you offer, and utilizing Google My Business. It's free, and having a well-planned structure that if I wanted to, like, getting your product should not be hectic. It shouldn't be stressful. It should be, you find the shortest way possible for someone to make a conversion, for someone to be able to purchase your product or get your services. Make it easy, seamless, straightforward, clear, and these things help you to be able to charge the right price for your business. Right. So we're going to continue along these lines. I have like 6 other points that I want to delve into, but I don't want this video to be very long. Take these things that I've taken today, implement them in your business today. If you're looking for tools, go on my social media page. I always share free tools that are available to help you with your marketing in general. And if this is your first time here, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. If it's not your first time, please share this video. I'm so happy that you're here, and I will see you in the next video.